Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Baruch Athletics on YouTube. Alongside Joe Stolzer, I'm Mike Higgins, bringing you live inside the Arc Arena. The CUNYAC men's basketball postseason is in full swing, and we bring you live for the semifinals from Manhattan. It's the regular season champion Bearcats taking on the number 4 ranked Brooklyn College Bulldogs with a trip to the CUNYAC final on the line. Joe, how we doing?
Well, Mike, it's going to be a heavyweight fight. CUNY rivals. There's no tomorrow. And for Baruch now on offense, it starts with Gerard Nicholson. Also the low post brilliance of Goldberg. But Nicholson is the guy that really ignites this team.
First shot from Nicholson, no good. Rebounded by David McFadden. And the Bulldogs will run their offense. Malik Dale, their leading scorer, finds Stephon McGill. McGill defended by Jack Gordon. Down low for Brendan Armour, the sophomore. The jumper, no good. Loose ball. Serge Thraisbull corrals it. Back up top it comes. McFadden, long three, no good. And it didn't get anything. It's a shot clock violation.
Baruch with a lot of length on defense and hoping to cut off passing lanes and obviously contest shots by Brooklyn.
Jack Gordon double teamed. Gerard Nicholson out to Dylan Minnick. Back up top, Nicholson splits 2 defenders, and he turned it over. McFadden the other way. Slows it down.
Baruch wants to have really good shot selections, and they have so many capable guys that can initiate that.
Armour up top for Thraisbull. Armour at the top of the key, gets it to fall. Brooklyn strikes first.
Yeah, Armour's a good player.
Transfer from SUNY Oneonta. Brought up the floor by Minnick. Finds Goldberg down low. Out for Nicholson. A long 2 is good.
Well, as Nicholson goes, so do the Bearcats.
Nicholson averaging 20 a game.
Minnick is such a really versatile player out on the perimeter, as well as Gordon. Really crafty players, great passes, can create shots for themselves and others.
John Alisi in his 12th season trying to take the Bearcats to the CUNYAC final for the 6th year in a row, looking for their 4th straight title. Down low, it's Serge Thraisbull, the senior.
That was a breakdown in the Bearcat defense.
Thraisbull, the senior out of Valley Stream North High School on Long Island. Minnick double teamed. Goldberg down low. Nearly turned it over. And we've got a tie up, and it belongs to the Bulldogs.
One of the things that we've come to love is the ability of Goldberg to pass as well as find his way to the basket with great body control. And it's just tremendous rebound, the way he snatches the ball.
Outstanding season for Goldberg after transferring from Muhlenberg College, as that's a turnover. McFadden lost it.
Well, like Mia Castillo, Nicholson is a two-way threat. Great offense, great defensive player.
Nicholson bringing it up the floor, defended by McFadden. Trayvon Coppin slips through his hands, and he stepped out of bounds.
Well, that was just Nicholson firing a fastball to Coppin. Couldn't corral it. But both teams trying to figure each other out early on.
McGill up top for Malik Dale. Brooklyn's leading scorer moves in on Minnick. Kicks it out to Thraisbull. From the top of the key, jumper, no good. Rebounded, and it's loose. It nearly went in on the bounce.
Well, that's a foul on Brooklyn.
Armour, jumper is good.
I don't know why they didn't call it. The guy was beating Nicholson up.
Coppin up the floor with Minnick. Minnick double teamed. And Dale takes it away. And we got a jump ball. It'll stay with the Bearcats.
Well, once Minnick stopped his dribble, that created the problem for Baruch. They have to advance the ball with either Minnick or Nicholson.
Nicholson bringing it up the floor, defended by McFadden. Out to Coppin on the wing. He's defended by Threesbull. Goldberg posting up. Kicks it out to Jack Gordon. Gordon spinning, gets it back up top to Minnick. Now Nicholson, defended by McFadden. Nicholson moving in, layup, no good. Rebound, Goldberg lays it in.
Well, Nicholson did everything but finish, and then Goldberg, corralling the follow-up. Mike, I think Goldberg is really going to have to impose his will on this game. I don't know if Brooklyn can contend with him. And the other thing, if he can't score, he's such a good passer.
Baruch definitely has the size advantage with guys like Goldberg and Jack Gordon, 6'7" and 6'6", respectively.
Well, the thing about it is Brooklyn is going to keep coming at them. So we've come to see Coach Alisi's teams win games because of just great defensive play. And the offense obviously comes around. But it all starts with good defensive possessions.
Goldberg averaging a double-double this season, 15 points, 11 rebounds per game. As McFadden brings it up the floor. McGill defended by Gordon. Back to McFadden on the wing. Makes a move on Nicholson, back up top. Threesbull for three. No good, off the back of the rim, rebounded by Coppin.
Well, Coppin hasn't really been involved here. That's a turnover that goes the other way.
Threesbull out to Dale for three. No good. And we got a foul. And it's going to be on Stephon McGill as Nick Lamb checks in for the Bearcats.
Well, Coach Alisi wasn't feeling Coppin early on here. Now he brings in a young player in Lamb who just is kind of like a football mentality like Nicholson. Tough player, gets it done.
Nick Lamb, a three-time CUNYAC Rookie of the Week, including just last week. Gordon for three, got it. Jack Gordon from downtown.
Well, how about the outlet pass to Goldberg to find the open Gordon? That's the great passing ability of Goldberg from the post.
Here's Dale driving in on Gordon, and it's taken away by Goldberg. Baruch with numbers the other way. Gordon out to Lamb for three, no good. Rebounded by Nicholson. Kicks it out to Minnick. Minnick driving on Threesbull. Nicholson a corner three, no good. And it's off Jack Gordon and out.
We say it every game that Nicholson is like a quarterback in football. Nobody tougher than him.
Malik Dale up top. Down low for Threesbull. Moves in on Gordon. Nice spin move. And he's fouled on his way to the basket.
Well, not a lot you can do with that. That was a great spin move. And what's going to happen is somebody like Goldberg's going to have to be a rim protector to get over there and, swat that shot away.
So Threesbull will shoot two. No good on the first. The foul was on Jack Gordon. His first, the team's first as well. And Threesbull misses both.
Well, let's see if the Bearcats can really get into a groove offensively.
Goldberg out to Gordon. Another three. Got it. Back-to-back threes for Jack Gordon. And a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Now, this is a very confident Baruch team, and rightfully so. They've had a great year, and more importantly, they have come to just know what each other is going to do and where to find each other on the court. And they know where to find Gordon, and he's just a knockdown shooter.
32% free throw, three-point shooter at 6'6".
So right now, the momentum is on the Baruch side. Brooklyn, again, not very good shooting from the outside. Obviously, missed a pair from the foul line. So right now, if you're Baruch, you're keeping the intensity up defensively, and you should be okay.
Again, the winner of this game will go on to face either John Jay or Lehman in the final on Friday, which will be right here at the Arc Arena.
Of course, Lehman, another formidable opponent for the Bearcats. Boy, have they had battles in the past.
The last three CUNYAC championships have been between Baruch and Lehman. There's a chance it'll happen again this Friday.
Well, like I said earlier, this is a very experienced, well-oiled Baruch machine.
McFadden up the floor, finds McGill, defended by Lamb. Back to McFadden, his three-pointer, no good, rebounded by Gordon.
Good D, good positioning to get the rebound by Baruch.
Nicholson down low for Goldberg. Goldberg moving in on Armour, spin move. Can't hit, rebounded by McGill.
Well, Goldberg did everything but finish.
Thraisbull up top. Leaves it for McFadden. Now McGill with Lamb on him. McGill goes up. Can't finish, rebounded by Lamb.
Well, another good defensive possession by Baruch.
Lamb for Nicholson, up top for Gordon. Goldberg back up top for Nicholson. To the wing for Lamb for three, no good. Rebounded by Thraisbull.
Well, the shots are there for the Bearcats. Right there, that was Lamb, but of course Gordon knocking a couple down.
McGill gets it from McFadden. Jumper no good, rebounded by Minnick.
Well, Brooklyn showing nothing from the perimeter.
Brooklyn has been pretty cold shooting early in this first half. Minnick up top, defended by Thraisbull. Gets it back from Goldberg. Minnick driving in on Thraisbull, lays it up. No good, rebounded by Thraisbull.
I'll tell you, every game, Mike, this rim, I can't figure it out, this far rim. It's not favorable for Baruch basketball.
And a turnover, it's taken away by Gordon. Nicholson up the floor, Baruch slowing it down. Gordon on the wing, back up top to Nicholson. Goldberg posting up on Armour, nice move, and he's fouled on his way to the basket.
I'll tell you, when they get the ball low to Goldberg, he's got 10 ways to get to the basket. A tough guard.
So Goldberg will shoot two. And that semifinal between John Jay and Lehman is underway as we speak, as Goldberg hits the first free throw.
Well, that's another heavyweight fight, Mike, John Jay and Lehman. Last when John Jay was here in Baruch, it was like a hockey game.
Goldberg hits both free throws. It's a 6-point lead for the Bearcats as Coppin returns for Baruch.
Coppin has been, really had a great year. So you don't lose anything when you insert him.
Just like Nick Lamb, a 3-time CUNYAC Rookie of the Week. Loose ball picked up by McFadden. Joe Charles just into the game. His jumper no good. And it's taken by Jaden Casanova.
Tell you, both teams are just throwing punches at each other, figuratively and literally.
Down low it goes, and the layup no good from Casanova.
Well, the high-level activity of Baruch on defense is really, doing a good job.
Gordon down low for Coppin.
Mike, it's perfect against Brooklyn that just not shooting the three or any shots.
As that three is no good from Nicholson, and we've got a foul against Brooklyn. It's on David McFadden.
Coppin is just, bringing so much energy to the game.
Lamb to inbound. Gets it into Minnick. Gordon moving in on Dale. Back up top for Minnick. Minnick driving in. Floats it up and in. Dylan Minnick.
Minnick and Gordon are such crafty players. They can do so many things.
Up top, it's Casanova driving in on Gordon, and he lays it in, and that ends a very cold stretch for Brooklyn.
Casanova really, went hard to the basket on that.
Minnick for Nicholson to the corner for Gordon. 4-3, and he's 3 for 3 from downtown.
Well, we've seen Gordon have games like this before, and Baruch has got a lot of options to feed off of.
And we've got a foul on Baruch. It's going to be against Dylan Minnick, his first.
Mike, Brooklyn has got a lot to worry about because Baruch can go to the bench, and, it's enough to contend with the starting five, but Coach Alisi can bring in capable players.
McFadden to inbound. Up top for Joe Charles, the freshman. Dale for 3. That's good. Malik Dale.
Well, that's really the first one that Brooklyn has hit.
They didn't hit a lot of threes in the quarterfinal against CCNY either. Just 2 3-pointers all game as Goldberg.
Hey, what about the vision of Lamb? And what about the catch of Goldberg? Like a tight end.
Really making his presence known down low. It's a 19-11 lead for the Bearcats in this CUNYAC semifinal.
Well, that was a travel on Brooklyn.
McFadden, layup is good.
McFadden travel, no call.
And we're going to get a timeout from Jeffrey Jean-Baptiste. 19-13 lead for the Bearcats. The other semifinal, by the way, is at halftime right now. Lehman currently leading John Jay 30-27.
So that's definitely a barn burner. And, what do you expect when it comes down to this part of the season with so much on the line? Hopefully guys are bringing their A game. And in this game, Baruch, we've come to know the attack that they give you. But when they turn it on defensively, Mike, I'm not sure you can beat them because you know about how efficient they are offensively.
So it's Minnick to inbound. Gets it back from Nicholson. Half-court press here from the Bulldogs. Wide open is Lamb. Passed up the shot. Minnick driving on Charles, kicks it out for Coppin.
Now remember, Coppin is a capable scorer if need be.
Back up top for Lamb, defended by Dale. And he got it to Minnick, but he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, if Baruch continues their good ball movements, which they're known for, I don't know if Brooklyn has an answer on offense.
Ball movement has just been great for the Bearcats all season. It got them a 12-2 CUNYAC record, despite losing pretty much their entire starting lineup last season. Casanova right over Coppin, and it's good. And it's a 4-point game.
Well, Casanova has done a couple of things since he's in the lineup for Brooklyn.
Jaden Casanova providing a spark off the bench after Brooklyn went cold to start the game. Minnick, and he stepped out of bounds again. Minnick arguing that he was pushed out of bounds, but they stick with the call.
Well, unfortunate situations on those two plays for Minnick, but, you know, Bearcats got to get it back defensively.
That shot from Casanova, no good. Rebounded by Minnick. Nick Lamb up the floor, finds Minnick. To the corner for Coppin. Defended by Casanova. Back up top for Minnick. And now Nicholson. Goldberg on the high post, driving in on Barker. Can't find it. Lamb for three, no good. Rebounded by Coppin. Coppin on Casanova, layup, no good, but he's fouled.
You know, we've watched Mike Coppin come on this year. He's just a very, very, very tough player because he's so athletic and plays with so much energy.
Freshman out of Erasmus Hall High School goes to the line for two. No good on the first, and Peter DeVries, another outstanding freshman for the Bearcats, checks in. He replaces Lamb.
Well, DeVries can do a lot, similar to Minnick and Gordon, and boy, can DeVries shoot it. Now, Coach Alisi's a master at putting in guys at the right time to make good things happen. Great in-game coach.
And that's why he's been around for all these years. This is his 12th season now. Trying to win his 5th CUNYAC title.
Well, you know what? He's been born into a great basketball family. His brother, Chris, over in Manhattanville. His father, Jack, the legend at Xaverian High School, product of the great Catholic School League.
Goldberg driving, he nearly turned it over, but it was kicked, so it belongs to Brooklyn anyway.
The other thing, Mike, quickly, the staff that Coach Alisi has. You got some guys that were tremendous ball players now imparting their knowledge onto the players.
Among those guys, Clay Osorio and Jamel Fair.
And also Darryl Crawford, standout player at Division I Manhattan.
Osorio and Fair, outstanding players for Baruch. Won a couple of CUNYAC titles together. Just into the game, Munir Ibrahim gets it down low for Casanova, driving on Coppin. Nearly turned it over. Now the Bearcats have it. But the Bulldogs get it back. Here's McGill. McGill driving on Goldberg. Fadeaway jumper, airballs it.
Mike, Goldberg was a one-man defensive machine on that series.
Great outlet pass to DeVries, double teamed. Up top for Nicholson. Bearcats leading by 5 with just under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Nicholson up top for Coppin. And we've got a foul. It's going to be on Gabriel Barker, number 22 for Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is inserting a lot of people back and forth, but they cannot match Baruch at this point in the game in terms of the overall story.
Nicholson defended by McFadden. Up top for DeVries, gets it right back. DeVries driving, layup, no good, rebounded, and it's going to stay with the Bearcats.
DeVries did everything but finish. Found a way to get to the basket.
DeVries will inbound on the sideline. Gets it into Goldberg. Back for DeVries. To the corner for Coppin. A three-pointer is good. Trevon Coppin puts Baruch up by 8.
Well, he's done a bit of everything since he's entered the lineup.
McFadden with Nicholson on him. High post for Thraisbull. Defended by Coppin. Now Ibrahim. To the corner, McFadden, layup, and we got a foul. It looks like it's going to be on Coppin. His first.
That's another play that Goldberg or Coppin has got to be a rim protector. That was a broken play, and McFadden found the baseline open.
Goldberg absolutely shaking the backboard on that block attempt. First free throw no good from McFadden as Jack Gordon checks back in. And again, the Bulldogs go 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
Well, they, haven't mounted enough of attack against the Bearcats in the first half. It's been mild.
Minnick with McFadden on him. Goldberg for 3. No good. Rebounded by McFadden.
Well, he can make that shot, and he was wide open.
McFadden for Dale. Thraisbull on the wing. Kicks it out to McGill. Defended by Gordon. Dale with Minnick on him. Armour setting the screen. And he lost it. And a tie-up. Possession arrow belongs to the Bulldogs.
Baruch Nation, Mike, what we have to point out, as we do every game, is Baruch has a mentally tough team from the first guy to the last guy in the bench. And that just takes you a long way.
Armour spinning on Goldberg. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Thraisbull. Thraisbull posting up on Coppin. Armour for 3. No good. Rebounded by Nicholson.
Well, Armour's a good player, but, he hasn't been a factor at all.
Armour led Brooklyn in scoring in their quarterfinal against CCNY on Saturday. Gordon driving on Dale. A lot of contact there, but no whistle. Goldberg with the rebound, and he's fouled on his way up.
Well, Gordon can create his own shot. That's no doubt. But you just can't say enough about Goldberg and how hard he works underneath, both offensively and defensively.
Goldberg at the line for the second time. Hits the first free throw. The foul was on Serge Thraisbull, his first.
Baruch has been blessed with a lot of perimeter players, but to have Goldberg, and let's not forget Coppin is not Goldberg, but the two of them are really tough to handle.
Goldberg goes 1 for 2 from the line. Bulldogs have it, trailing by 9. Dale gets it back from Thraisbull. Out to Joe Charles. To the other wing for McGill. McGill driving. Back up top to Dale for 3. That's good. Nothing but net on that shot by Malik Dale.
Well, you can count on your fingers, Mike, how many outside shots Brooklyn has hit.
Nicholson with McGill on him. Pull-up jumper is good. Gerard Nicholson.
What a senior season he's had.
A very senior shot from Nicholson. Nicholson defending Charles. High post for Thraisbull. Nice move with the pivot foot. And Thraisbull taking it hard to the rim.
Well, that was a well-earned basket.
Nicholson up the floor with Minnick. Minnick double teamed, picks up his dribble, finds Nicholson. Wide open for 3. No good, rebounded by Goldberg. He goes up and lays it in. Brandon Goldberg doing it all down there.
Well, I say this every game, Mike. That's why you lift those weights. In season, off season, get those shoulders big and strong.
Bulldogs just haven't had an answer for the strength of Goldberg in the early going of this one. And we got a foul. It's going to be on Minnick. Lamb checks back in for the Bearcats. Gets it into Charles. Dale with Lamb on him. Down low for Thraisbull, moving in on Coppin. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Goldberg.
Well, good defense by the Bearcats. Taking away a lot for Brooklyn. Brooklyn has the 4 shots.
As we approach the 1-minute mark of this first half. Coppin moving in on Thraisbull. Picks up his dribble. And he traveled.
Well, somebody needed to go out in the corner behind Coppin. So, they could have received a pass from him.
Good defense by Serge Thraisbull down low. So here's Dale with Brooklyn trailing by 8 with 1 minute to go in the first half.
I'll tell you, Brooklyn's very lucky to be in this position of only down by 8.
And a takeaway. Good effort by Goldberg to tip it to Nicholson. Nicholson driving on Armour. Layup no good. Goldberg couldn't control the rebound, and here comes Dale the other way. Dale driving. Jumper no good. Rebounded by Lamb. Shot clock is off.
Well, this is probably a one-shot deal for Baruch now.
Nicholson with 17 to go. Baruch with an 8-point lead over the Brooklyn College Bulldogs. 10 seconds to go. Coppin down low for Goldberg. Goldberg goes up and lays it in. And that'll do it for the first half. Baruch with a 10-point lead.
Well, like we said, Brooklyn's lucky to be down by 10 because the way the Bearcats played in this first half, Mike, this could be a blowout. But Brooklyn is not going to go away. We know that. And right now, Baruch is on all cylinders in every department, led by a ferocious play of Goldberg. And everybody that's Codalisi has put in the game has contributed somehow.
Goldberg leading Baruch with 11 points. Jack Gordon not far behind with 9. Baruch out-rebounding Brooklyn 21-13.
And it's really been the, by committee. Everybody has touched the ball and everybody has really pitched in. But if you're a Baruch fan, you're feeling really good about this first half. And, again, Brooklyn's going to have a lot of things to talk about in the locker room as to, how can they get going. And, of course, their shooting percentage, Mike, is not going to do much for you.
They've been getting it done defensively. Brooklyn was the lowest scoring team in the CUNYAC, but they also allow the fewest points per game out of anyone in the conference.
Well, this Baruch team is on a mission, so I'm looking for a lot of points in the second half. I don't think, the Bearcats going to let up, not in this rivalry game. And, they're trying to make a statement that they are the team to beat tonight and moving forward.
They've proved that well during the season. 12-2 CUNYAC record after losing pretty much their entire starting lineup outside of Gerard Nicholson. And Brooklyn at 7-7, they trail Baruch by just 10 after the first half.
Mike, we're going to have a quick guest on the show here at halftime. Baruch Baseball is preparing for their 2024-2025 season. A lot of really good things so far in the preseason. They will go to Florida shortly to really get the baseball season going. Coach Jose Torres, tremendous athlete here at Baruch, played in the minor leagues and has done an incredible job as the baseball coach. And his program is a model program. Brings in great student athletes who leave here and go on to really productive careers in the outside world. Well, we have one of their leading players, John, is the leading pitcher, and boy, can he pitch. So he's going to spend a couple of minutes with us. And, John, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me, Joe.
Yeah, listen,
Yep.
You can pitch with the best of them. And, Baruch Nation is really looking for big things from the team because you guys have spoiled us over the years. Nothing but championships, get to the NCAA. Now, where do you think the team is and what are we looking for moving? Because the season's coming real quick.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I realized about our team is it's very young. We have a lot of young talent this year. The coach was able to bring in a lot of freshmen this year with great talent. So I think this year it's the matter of being able to find or dig out the true talent that is in each freshman and transfer students that came into our program this year.
Well, guys are working hard. I know that firsthand. And how did you just had a big outing recently, and I heard, you were the real deal.
Yeah.
How did you feel about your performance in the outing?
Against SUNY Canton, I felt great. The weather didn't really help out, but the moment I walked on the mound, I was locked in because, it's baseball, and I got the mound. So overall, it felt great. Arm feeling great. Everything, my breaking pitches, fastball, everything was feeling alive. And I think overall, me being consistent at the game, I think it helped me throw long innings, up to 7 innings.
So who are some of the players that Baruch Nation should, besides you, look out for?
I think definitely Joe Kokoza, our team captain, Roy Longarzo, and Joe Bello are three of the team captains that we have that I would say would definitely lead our team to a victory this year.
And what about from the pitching side, besides you, obviously?
Pitching side, I think everyone is good. We have a lot of freshmen actually this year for pitching, and I think some of the pitchers, if I were to shout out, I would say Ben Norwood, Ryan Forrest. Those two pitchers, they pitched consistently last year.
I'll tell you, one of the catchers, Joe,
Yeah.
boy, could he be a closer.
Oh, yeah, I saw.
I think he's the secret weapon. Everybody knows him as a catcher, and when you see him throw
mound,
fireballs, and he throws out pitches.
I'm looking forward to him seeing on the mound, too, not just catching behind the plate, but seeing him on the mound closing games for us, too.
So the Florida trip is going to be the big test, because right off the bat, you're going to be playing a lot of games,
Oh, yeah.
and all of a sudden the season is here, and, the season goes really fast. So I'm interested, what did you do in the off season? Did you do anything special to prepare?
I didn't do anything crazy special to prepare, but I've been practicing, and I have a routine that I follow through during the off season, like daily throwing, weekly long tosses, and bullpens once every week to keep my arm in shape and to build up my arm strength.
But you're not from New York, obviously.
No, I'm from California. So
I was going to say,
yeah.
most of the players are from the New York area, Long Island. How do you like being in New York?
It's cold.
Well, I know. I was going to say, you got to wear in Cali. You're wearing the. I don't know. I'm sure you're wearing sandals. Maybe. Do you go to the beach often when you're home? And,
where I live, no. I live in Folsom, California.
Okay.
It's
okay.
in the more mountain areas.
So have you been able to take in like the different areas of New York, like Times Square, and
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, New York is nothing but places to visit and stuff like that. What is your major here at Baruch?
Here I'm studying accounting business, and I'm minoring in law.
Okay.
Yep.
So do you plan on maybe staying in New York, or you don't know yet? It's a little too early.
For now, I'm not sure where I will end up at. But
Okay.
right now, I'm just taking it one by one. Baseball right now is, I think, my number one priority.
Right.
Yeah, while keeping my grades too. But
Well,
yep.
I'll tell you, Baruch is kind of own CUNY, and the key is, hopefully, maybe they're making some noise outside of CUNY. But the thing is, from what I've seen, the team looks solid. The pitchers, I mean, you work your butts off. And I know there's a lot of camaraderie.
Yep.
You guys are a family. And that's really admirable. Because I know, you know what? I know the guys from 2009.
Wow.
And they still stay in touch.
Uh-huh.
So Baruch has, been really great about that. And the thing is, you guys do it on the field and in the classroom. So Coach Torres has done an incredible job of bringing in the right players, and of course those guys really having a great career here. But we want to thank you for all you're doing for Baruch, and it's a pleasure to have you here. As a native New Yorker who's never been to California, I've only seen it in movies and TV, but have a healthy season.
Thank you so much. Yep.
Continue to do what you do and get a ring.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for this year. As a team, we're trying to get that ring.
Because that ring is going to stay with you for a lifetime. And I have a feeling that you guys, might bring it home. I don't want to jinx anything, but I got a good feeling of what I've seen. So God bless, stay healthy, and we'll see you.
Yep.
We'll see you down the road. Thanks for coming, John.
Hey, thank you so much, Joe.
Okay. Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Joe.
You got it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, inside the Arc Arena. Mike Higgins along with Joe Stolzer as we get ready for the second half of this CUNYAC Semifinal between the regular season champion Bearcats and the Brooklyn College Bulldogs.
Well, Mike, you know, the first half, Baruch just did about everything right. And Brooklyn really, again, shooting, you know, nothing there. Down in the post, nothing there. And so Baruch has kind of owned this game so far.
Baruch shooting 44% in that first half compared to 35 for the Bulldogs. And Dylan Minnick with a chance for a three-point play right out of the gate.
Well, what a pass, what a catch by Minnick, and what great body control by Minnick, you know, using the glass to finish.
Great effort by Dylan Minnick. Misses the free throw, but it's a 12-point lead for the Bearcats.
But that was a big punch to start the second half by Baruch in this, you know, again, we said a heavyweight match, which it is.
Here's Dale driving on Goldberg. Couldn't get a shot off. And it's going to stay with the Bulldogs.
Again, I don't think Brooklyn can contend with the presence of Goldberg, among others.
Stephon McGill to inbound. Finds McFadden for three. No good. Rebounded by Goldberg. And Minnick lost it. And we got a foul.
Well, Coach Alisi urging, you know, really snatching the ball on the rebound and really protecting the ball, which Baruch is very good at.
So Nick Lamb replaces Minnick after the turnover. So Dale to inbound. Gets it into Thraisbull, defended by Coppin. Finds Dale. Picks up his dribble. Thraisbull open for three. No good. Rebounded by Lamb.
Well, Brooklyn continues their shooting woes. And again, offensively, Baruch has been a well-oiled machine.
Lamb posting up on McGill. Nice move by Nicholson, driving in. Can't finish, rebounded by Armour.
Well, he made it. I don't think he realized he was that open. Kind of rushed that shot to finish.
Dale on the wing, defended by Jack Gordon. Thraisbull sets the screen. Dale for three. Got it. Malik Dale.
Well, where's he been the whole game?
He's got 9 points to lead the Bulldogs. Nicholson up top. Just 4 points for him so far.
Well, you know, he's just been part of the attack. And that's why Baruch is so good. They have second and third options.
Gordon for three. He cannot stop hitting threes.
Hey, listen, Mike, I don't care what level, D1, D2, D3. Gordon's a player.
He's 4 for 4 from beyond the arc in this game. And Malik Dale with a quick response.
Hey, listen, this is what we expected. A heavyweight fight. Baruch throws a punch. Brooklyn punches back. It's great theater, Mike. Baruch Nation, hope you're enjoying this telecast. And, you know, thank you as always for tuning in. And this is great playoff basketball.
11-point lead for the Bearcats. Just over 2 minutes into the second half.
You know what? I know it's kind of a hallmark card, but certain teams want it, certain teams wish it, but Baruch has had a great history of making it happen. And tonight is no, it's the same thing. They are making it happen.
Nicholson up the floor, finds Gordon. Up top for Lamb. Lamb defended by Dale. Back up top to Gordon. Gordon for three. Not that time.
It was a rare miss by Gordon, but good shot. He's feeling it.
Gordon had been shooting the lights out. McGill driving on Gordon, lost it.
Well, that's great defense by Baruch on the penetration.
He's going to stay with Brooklyn. A three-pointer from Brendan Armour, and that's good.
Well, whatever Brooklyn ate in the locker room has kind of made a difference.
Bulldogs starting to knock down shots. Gordon lost it, but it's off of McFadden's foot.
Well, they need to take a deep breath, the Bearcats, and not get caught up in this momentum change. They need to just get their poise back and do what they do, and that's just execute superbly on offense.
Lamb inbounds to Nicholson. On the wing to Coppin. Down low for Goldberg. Goldberg posting up on Armour. Finds Nicholson to the corner for Gordon. No good. Rebounded by Dale. Up the floor, it's McGill. McGill moving in on Gordon. Back up top to Dale. Out to Thraisbull to the corner for McFadden. McGill defended by Gordon. Armour setting the screen. Armour top of the key. Couldn't get a shot off, and he's fouled.
Well, I'll tell you what, Armour had nowhere to go. It's Baruch bailed him out.
Second foul on Jack Gordon. They'll inbound on the sideline.
That was good defense by the Bearcats. They stopped the dribble.
They inbound to Armour. McFadden, pull up from the top of the key is good, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point game.
Well, there was no help to contest the shot by McFadden. Baruch has got to switch, talk to each other.
Nicholson up top. McGill defending. Nicholson, crossover, driving, kicks it out to Lamb for three, and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for three.
Well, that's a tough shot by Lamb. But again, the key is Baruch as a team has got to stay poised and not get into bad habits. Don't rush it. If they work the way they're capable of, the shots will come.
Lamb knocks down the first free throw, and he's on the score sheet. Trying to make it a 7-point game here.
Lamb just a standout player in the mold of the kind of guys that Coach Alisi brings in. Tough, skilled.
And the freshman goes 3 for 3 from the free throw line to make it an 8-point game. Dale with Nicholson on him, finds Armour. Armour driving on Goldberg. Can't find a shot. Gets it to Thraisbull. Moves in on Coppin, and it's knocked away. And a foul.
Well, that's a suspect call.
I agree, Joe. I thought Lamb got the ball there.
I mean, that's the definition of ticky-tack.
3 from McFadden is good.
Well, it's a different second half for Brooklyn offensively, no doubt.
As Minnick gets ready to check back in, Nicholson brings it up the floor, guarded by Dale. Nicholson looking, driving, goes up, and lays it in. Gerard Nicholson.
Well, that's great 101 basketball by Nicholson.
Just taking it all the way.
Now, it's a 7-point game, but you just feel like Baruch is in charge. And I know Brooklyn has come alive offensively, but I think this Baruch team is just mentally tough. And they've been through what better game, Mike, can we point to? Last time out against Brooklyn, they were down 20, and they inched their way back to a win. So, you know, after that, you're pretty mentally set.
Any John Alisi team is a well-coached team, and it really showed in that game.
And they worked the clock. It was a clinic on coming back and also, you know, not taking time off the clock, which is, you know, an art to do. But here, again, Brooklyn is showing signs of coming to life. So Baruch has got to stay tough.
Brooklyn has not led since they led 6-4 early in the first half. They currently trail by 7. So.
Now, when you have guys like Lamb and Nicholson, that's like 2 cornerbacks. You have a monster linebacker, if we want to use football analogy, in the middle in Goldberg. And you have linebackers like Minnick and Gordon.
McFadden with Lamb on him. Finds Dale in the corner for 3. No good. Rebounded by McGill. McGill posting up on Minnick. A 3 from McFadden. No good. Rebounded by Minnick. Baruch comes the other way with it. Gordon with Thraisbull on him. Back up top for Minnick.
Minnick just again does a little of everything. What an incredible asset to your attack.
Goldberg on the high post. Back up for Gordon. Up top for Nicholson with 6 to shoot. Nicholson drives. Gordon for 3. You bet. Jack Gordon.
Lock and loaded. Shots fired.
10-point lead for the Bearcats. McGill from the top of the key. Won't go. Rebounded by Goldberg.
One and done. That's what you want.
Baruch doing a good job of not allowing any offensive rebounds. And it's going to be a backcourt violation. 8 seconds. Couldn't make it past half court.
Yeah, Nicholson, you know, I don't think was aware of the timing. Normally he'll advance it or give it off to Minnick.
So here's McFadden, guarded by Lamb. Dribbles to the wing. Armour to the corner for Dale. 3-pointer is good. And Malik Dale starting to find his shot.
Well, Dale did something at halftime to awaken him.
Dale now with 5 3-pointers. Nicholson gets it from Goldberg. Down low to Minnick, and he finishes.
Hey, what a play by Nicholson, and what a catch.
Casanova for McFadden. Back to Casanova. Now Dale. He's got those 5 3-pointers today. Thraisbull posting up on Goldberg. Had it knocked away, and the Bearcats have it. Great effort by Minnick. Minnick driving, goes up, can't finish. Rebounded by Thraisbull, and we got a foul. And it's on Brandon Goldberg.
Yeah, Minnick did everything but finish.
Going from end to end, causing the turnover. So it remains a 9-point game. Gabriel Barker in for the Bulldogs now. McFadden for Dale. No good that time. Good rebound by Lamb. Minnick moves up the floor.
Lamb skying for that rebound.
Nicholson with McFadden on him. Down low for Goldberg. Posting up on Barker. Goldberg goes up. Can't finish. Rebound by Minnick. And we got a foul.
I'll tell you, Minnick is, you got to marvel at the way he plays. It's a perfect combination of toughness, athleticism, ferocious. You can't find the words.
Nicholson in and out, rebound Goldberg. Can't find the shot, and he traveled. And Goldberg can't believe it.
Well, you can't fault him on that turnover, Mike. He was about to make a move, just moved his feet. But Brooklyn cannot contend with Goldberg.
That's why they put two guys on him down there, and they caused the turnover. McFadden had it knocked away by Lamb. Lamb finds it, slows it down. Nicholson, guarded by Threesbull. To the wing for Lamb, down low for Goldberg. Posting up on Barker. Layup, no good, but he's fouled.
Mike, you got to marvel again at the coaching of Coach Alisi and the staff to have the confidence in a young player like Lamb in a really, pressure-packed situation of the game. Lamb, just a freshman. But Coach Alisi has put him in there in the midst of the battle.
Lamb, the freshman out of Tottenville High School in Staten Island, as Goldberg knocks down the first free throw.
He's the perfect complement to the Baruch attack of toughness at the highest level.
Goldberg misses the second free throw, but what an effort by Lamb to just strip it from Barker.
Well, that's what we've been talking about with Lamb.
Gordon doesn't hit that time. And it's a foul on Goldberg. And he can't believe it. Neither can John Alisi.
Mike, had Gordon hit that shot, this entire crowd would have jumped to the ceiling.
Casanova guarded by Nicholson. Casanova was real hot in the first half. Haven't seen much of him just yet in the second half.
Well, he hasn't been much of a lover in this second half.
Barker, and he's fouled by Goldberg. That's his third.
Casanova was a problem early.
So Trevon Coppin will come in to get him after this first free throw by Barker. Can't hit. And now Coppin checks in for Goldberg. Joe Charles is also in for the Bulldogs.
Now, Coppin again, high energy, plays with a tremendous motor.
And Barker misses both free throws.
As we reach the 10-minute mark, remember, the clock starts to be a factor, Mike, from 10 minutes and down. And Baruch has got to be aware of that and use that in their favor to preserve this lead.
They lead by 10 as Casanova just picked up a foul. Going after the ball. Here's Nicholson up the floor. Finds Gordon. Out to Nick Lamb. Down low for Minnick. Posting up on Charles. Finds Nicholson. Out for Gordon. He hits another one. His 6th three-pointer of the game.
Well, I'll tell you, he's been feeling it from warm-ups, Mike.
Casanova at the top of the key, drives on Coppin and lays it in. And we're going to get a Brooklyn timeout.
I'll tell you, CUNY's got some interesting names, Mike. Casanova. I think York had some great names on their women's team.
So Baruch with an 11-point lead.
I don't know about you, Mike, but, you know, with this 11-point lead, Brooklyn doesn't appear to have enough ammunition to get, you know, Baruch away from, you know, this machine-like performance tonight. Because if one thing doesn't work, Baruch has found, you know, just ways to get it done.
You just see that Baruch is doing all the little things right, and the score doesn't really do it justice, at least right now.
You would think they'd be up with a much bigger lead. But again, I don't think Coach Alisi can find fault in much of the game, offense and defense.
So despite being outplayed, it's just an 11-point deficit for the Bulldogs.
You know, there have been games like this all season where the other team has been really giving it to Baruch, but the score, you know, doesn't indicate that. It's really weird. And Baruch is, you know, really dominated.
So Baruch will inbound in their own end. Lamb trying to find something. He just barely gets it in time. 49-38 lead for the Bearcats. Coppin down low. In on Casanova, and a chance for three. Trevon Coppin.
Well, in the weight room, you got Monday push, Tuesday pull, Wednesday legs, and, you know, shows on the court.
We haven't really said Coppin's name much tonight, but he picked up a big bucket there as he misses the free throw.
Well, you don't say much about him, but he's active in everything.
Absolutely. McFadden finds Armour, goes up and lays it in, and it's back to an 11-point lead.
Well, that's probably the best play of the night for Brooklyn.
As Minnick went crashing into the scorer's table. Here's a three from Charles, no good, rebounded by Nicholson.
Are you okay, Mike? We had a runaway train come by.
I'm just fine, thank you, Joe. So here's Nicholson for Gordon, defended by Casanova. Coppin trying to get around Armour, could not. Coppin stays with it, though. Minnick down low for Coppin. Goes up, and he's blocked. And it's off Baruch. It'll go the other way.
Hey, Armour was playing a little volleyball there. He had some slams.
McFadden up the court. Just over 8 minutes to go in the second half. Casanova on Gordon, can't finish, rebounded by Coppin.
Good D by Gordon. Casanova could probably start for other teams.
And we got a foul away from the ball. It's on Malik Dale. So Baruch now in the bonus. It'll be 1-1 for Dylan Minnick. knocks down the first.
Well, Dale was starting to heat up from Brooklyn, but he's become a missing guy.
Just picked up his first foul as Minnick goes 2 for 2 from the line to make it a 13-point lead for the Bearcats. Thraisbull checks in for Brooklyn. He'll inbound to McFadden. Here's Charles driving on Minnick, and he lost it. Minnick saying he didn't touch it, but the official says otherwise.
Well, Minnick defended.
Just under 8 minutes to go in the second half. Dale will inbound. Gets it into Thraisbull. Dale defended by Nicholson. Dale drives, lays it up, and the foul. Great finish by Malik Dale.
Well, you know, Dale shown he's a player, but I'm surprised he hasn't been more involved in this game for Brooklyn.
And he completes the three-point play to push it back to a 10-point deficit. Gordon back up top for Minnick. Minnick driving on Dale.
Now the clock is favorable for Baruch.
Minnick goes up, can't finish. Rebound Coppin. Floater no good, rebounded by Armour. And Brooklyn will head the other way. McGill gets around Lamb, and he's fouled on the way to the basket.
Well, with 7 minutes to go, Brooklyn is still coming hard. And Baruch has got to really stay poised, stay focused, and defend.
McGill shooting 2 here. Both teams now in the bonus. McGill hits the first free throw. Goldberg back in for the Bearcats, and the Bulldogs counter with Gabriel Barker, who had been defending Goldberg about as well as you can with a guy like Goldberg.
Well, you can't stop him, but you can only try and contain him. Now, from here on in, Baruch has got to use the clock. Take time off, put pressure on Brooklyn to come back on every possession.
Minnick up top for Nicholson. 8-point lead for the Bearcats.
You know, I'd say they should go at about 8.
Nicholson keeping his dribble, goes up, and they're saying no shot. The foul was on the floor.
Well, you know, the toughness of Nicholson, he's going to find a way.
So it'll be 1-1. The foul was on David McFadden, his third. Nicholson hits the first. Back to an 11-point lead for Baruch.
Now, after this shot, Baruch does not want to foul, or they shouldn't. Just play good defense, fundamental, and let the clock work against Brooklyn.
McFadden with Lamb guarding him. McFadden driving, layup is good. So Brooklyn doing a good job answering now. They're just trying to cut into this deficit now. Goldberg finds Minnick. Minnick guarded by Thraisbull. Up top for Lamb. Puts up a 3, no good. Ball is loose. And McGill has it. Here come the Bulldogs. Graysbull for Dale. For McGill. And a foul away from the ball. And it's Goldberg again. That's his 4th foul.
Well, it's an empty possession for Baruch. And now they foul, putting Brooklyn on the line with 5:48 to go.
Second time that Barker has drawn a foul against Goldberg. Doesn't convert on the free throw.
Well, the inefficient foul shooting by Brooklyn hasn't helped them. Now this is clock management with 5:35 to go. No hurry for Baruch. Get the best shot you can while you work the clock down. Tough miss by Minnick.
Here come the Bulldogs the other way. McFadden up top for Dale. Dale for Thracebull. Puts up a 3 and it's good. And all of a sudden it's a 5-point game.
Well, punches being exchanged. The mentally tough team now will emerge.
As we pass the 5-minute mark, Nicholson fadeaway jumper is good. Gerard Nicholson with a veteran shot.
Well, doesn't he have a flair for the big shots? Not afraid to take them.
Timeout called by Brooklyn.
What a year for G. Nicholson. And he's not done yet.
And you mentioned the poor free throw shooting by Brooklyn. They're shooting 3 for 10 from the free throw line.
Well, what a game this would be if Brooklyn made foul shots.
They've missed 7 and they trail by 7.
Well, it's been a different Brooklyn team offensively here in the second half. But defensively, they don't have answers for Baruch's attack.
Again, both teams in the bonus, so any foul is free throws. Thracebull will inbound for Brooklyn. 4:46 to go, second half.
This Baruch team takes on the personality of their coach, Alisi, and their leader, Nicholson.
Dale for 3, in and out, rebounded by Nicholson.
Well, that could have been a really big shot in the script of this game as it unfolds.
Dale's been shooting the ball well for Brooklyn. Coppin double team. Gordon for 3. Yes, sir! Jack Gordon!
Well, shots fired from a guy that has come to play.
21 points to lead Baruch. And that's a foul on Coppin.
Coach Alisi urging the Bearcats to just play. And really, again, that's all they have to do. Play solid defense, fundamental defense, without fouling. 2 things, putting Brooklyn on the line and stopping the clock. You don't want that if you're Baruch.
And a rare made free throw from the Bulldogs, courtesy of Brendan Armour. And Armour hits both.
Well, Brooklyn is desperate now as the clock ticks down. Baruch should be in no hurry. They should attack when the clock is winding down.
Nicholson posting up on McFadden. Fades away. Can't finish. Rebounded by Armour.
Well, Nicholson meant well, but there's no hurry.
McGill guarded by DeVries. Armour Layup is good. Brendan Armour with the last 4 for Brooklyn.
Well, Baruch has been lucky that Armour has not had a big game. He's coming on now, but really...
Gordon misses the 3. Armour now up to 12 points, second behind Dale.
Well, had Gordon hit that, this place would have shaken.
Chance for Brooklyn to make it a one-possession game now. And we got a foul.
Well, Coach Alisi can't be happy about that. Because, again, it stops the clock. And Mike, Brooklyn is inching back into this.
Armour at the free throw line once again. The foul was on Coppin, his second. And we've got a timeout. And the officials are checking the replay. Teams going to their bench momentarily. Baruch now with 10 fouls. So it's 2 shots for every foul from this point forward. And it looked like they were just checking the game clock. Bulldogs starting to inch closer. They trail by just 6. Under 3 minutes to go. Baruch's got the clock on their side, though.
Well, Brooklyn in a desperate situation.
So here's Brendan Armour. 12 points tonight. Looking for more.
Well, he's woken up.
Hits the first, and now Goldberg and Lamb check back in.
Armour's got to be one of the better players in CUNY.
Missed a big chunk of the season early on due to injury. Came back around mid-January. And he hits both free throws to make it a 4-point game. This is turning into a barn burner with a chance to go to the final on the line. Goldberg down low, goes up, and he's fouled.
That's great strategy. You know, Minnick at a quick pace knew what he had. He had confidence in getting it into Goldberg.
Goldberg at the line. Reminder, he's got those 4 fouls. No good on the first.
Well, that ball looked like it was heading in.
Ten team fouls for both teams. Any foul is 2 free throws. Goldberg goes 1 for 2. And he will check out.
Now, of course, Baruch has no need to foul here. But they want to force Brooklyn into really taking a desperate shot. Make it hard on them.
Armour guarded by Coppin. No good. Coppin secures the rebound.
Coach Alisi keeping Coppin in. You need that high-energy, athletic body, which Coppin is. He's going to be a difference maker.
Minnick guarded by Thraisbull. To the wing for Gordon. Minnick gets it back.
Coppin's open.
Gordon thought about the shot. Minnick gets it back. Coppin down low, posting up on Dale. Goes up, can't finish. McFadden up ahead. Armour. And what do we got?
Hey, that was a great catch by Armour over the shoulder.
It's a foul on Jack Gordon, his third. And Armour will go back to the line. Hits the first, and Goldberg returns.
Armour's certainly come up big for Brooklyn in the second half, late in the game.
Absolutely. He's got 15 points now. Clutch free throws from Brendan Armour to make it a one-possession game.
Now, Coach Alisi, Mike, I mean, at this point, with 1:48 left, 3-point lead, obviously, if you're not in a hurry, you want to get the best shot available, and then, again, play high-level defense. It's kind of pretty simple.
And by the way, the other semifinal starting to wind down. Lehman currently leading by 10. So it looks like the winner of this game will face Lehman College as they will make their fourth straight finals appearance.
Well, you know, with any team, it's going to be a battle. It's, you know, CUNY, again, nothing but rivals, whether it's Hunter, John Jay, City College, Baruch, Lehman.
(61-58) in favor of the Bearcats. Brooklyn has not led since they led 6-4.
Well, this has been a completely different team, Brooklyn, in the second half. I mean, their shooting and scoring ability has really gone through the roof.
Full court press here from the Bulldogs. Lamb will inbound. Lamb gets it into Gordon.
Now, he doesn't need to stop his dribble. Now, don't be in a hurry.
Gordon with McGill on him. Down low, Goldberg. Goldberg driving. Ball is loose. And we got a jump ball. Possession arrow is with Brooklyn.
Well, I think what you wanted to do was have the ball in Nicholson's hands or Lamb.
And look at this. Jackinson Edme is going to check in for the first time today.
Well, you know, you get a lot with Edme. You know, the guy can play.
One of the seniors for Baruch. Saw a lot of action on senior night.
And he produced on senior night.
McFadden up top for Dale. Guarded by Nicholson. McFadden down low for Threesbull. Dale for three. No good. Rebounded by Edme.
Well, that was more like the Dale of the first half.
And a timeout called by Baruch.
Well, the insertion of Edme, I guess, what do you think, Mike? Might have given Goldberg a breather? I'm not sure, because it looks like he's going to enter the game again.
I think they wanted Goldberg on the bench while Baruch was defending because he's got those 4 fouls. And now since Baruch has the ball again, they want Goldberg back in there to dominate the paint like he always does.
Well, with 1:07, 3-point lead, obviously Baruch has to guard against the 3 by Brooklyn, no doubt. But really, if Baruch has the ball, just work it, Mike, until about 8, and then go to work.
1:07 remaining here in this CUNYAC semifinal. The winner gets Lehman on Friday. The crowd's starting to get loud here in the Arc Arena.
Well, all the work you put in the off-season, preseason, the season is starting. It comes down to this. And who makes more plays than the other team, and mentally, who is mentally tough enough to find a way to go home with a W.
And Lamb just barely got it in within the 5 seconds. Nicholson out for Lamb. Minnick.
They still got time. They don't have to go.
Minnick moving in on Dale. Nicholson up top with 8 to shoot. Nicholson driving. Jumper. No good. And it's going to be a shot clock violation.
Now, Baruch on defense obviously wants to play hard, fundamental, in-your-face defense. No threes by Brooklyn.
40.7 to go. Brooklyn with a chance to tie. McFadden out to McGill. Graysbull up top for McFadden.
They got to contest the 3 attempt.
Dale double teamed. McFadden for 3. No good. Rebounded by Minnick. Shot clock is off. Brooklyn probably has to foul here. And they do. It's Dale.
Well, McFadden got the 3 off, but it wasn't a clean look. So luckily for Baruch, that's what happened. And again, the good rebounding. And you can't say enough about Minnick and his rebounding.
Huge free throw from Brandon Goldberg to make it a 2-possession game.
It's only fitting that a guy that does it all would put a period at the end of the sentence.
No good on the second. Brooklyn's got to go here.
Well, don't give up a 3.
Graysbull drives in and finishes. Timeout Brooklyn with 5.7 to go.
Okay, well, 5.7. Baruch is obviously going to get fouled, so Coach Alisi wants to make sure he has capable foul shooters in the game.
As you saw, Peter Duvry was just about to check in.
Well, it's been a great game. And again, Baruch withstood the second half kind of wake-up of Brooklyn. But, Mike, I felt Brooklyn just couldn't do enough to, beat Baruch. There's just something about where Baruch is at.
5.7 seconds could feel like an eternity in a game like this.
Well, listen, you practice all the time about game situations. How many times has Baruch probably, done these last second practice situations? You need capable ball handlers, and you got to have guys that can knock down foul shots.
Minnick, Nicholson, Gordon, Goldberg, and Lamb in the game for the Bearcats. Just need a clean inbound here. Obviously a full court press.
What you don't want to do is stop the clock. If you can, dribble into the sunset.
Minnick to inbound. Nearly taken away, but it's off Brooklyn. And they're going to check the clock here.
Well, if ever you're going to execute a good screen, it's now.
Minnick will inbound with 5.4 to go. Full court press is on. And a timeout called by John Alisi.
Hey, Mike, I would have had everybody come in and then sent somebody long. Coach Alisi's been known to call football plays, which won him a championship a couple years ago.
That's right, back in 2019, the Benjamin Boateng shot. (62-60). Baruch with the ball. Working out of the timeout. The winner advances to Friday's final to face Lehman.
Well, give a little bit of credit to Brooklyn that they probably went into halftime, talked it out, came out a different team. But, you know, not enough because Baruch had their own game plan.
So Baruch will inbound on the baseline. Just got to get someone open here. And then Brooklyn most definitely will try and foul. Minnick gets it in. He finds Gordon. And he's fouled by Thraisbull.
Well, did I call it, Mike? I said they're going to go in close and then somebody long.
Right on cue, Joe. Right on cue.
It's a football mentality which Coach Alisi has up his sleeve.
Huge free throws here from Jack Gordon, who leads Baruch in scoring tonight. No good on the first. 3.2 to go.
Okay, if you're Baruch on a make, you're going to have to foul. You don't want to even think about a three coming at you.
21 points for Gordon today. Misses the free throw. And the foul is on Thraisbull. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's on Goldberg. So Goldberg fouls out.
Well, the fact that Gordon missed two is kind of unbelievable.
It'll be Thraisbull to shoot. Edmey will check back in.
Well, does Graypool have it in him mentally to make these shots, Mike?
He'll shoot two. Needs both.
I mean, he hasn't proved to me that he's a, capable foul shooter.
Thraisbull with 9 points tonight. The crowd going crazy here in the Arc Arena, and he misses the first.
Yeah, Mike, I didn't feel him at all.
Let's see if he goes for an intentional miss here. Try and get an offensive rebound and get a shot up. He misses, and it'll go towards Baruch.
Well, Baruch had the right guy at the foul line because, he almost broke the backboard with his shots. No less make him. Talk about a bricklayer.
Baruch's just got to get it in here. Gets it into Nicholson, and he's fouled with 1.4 to go.
It's only fitting that you get the ball to one of the toughest players that maybe has ever graced this Baruch campus in Nicholson.
Huge free throws coming here for Gerard Nicholson. Everybody on their feet here at the Arc Arena. And he misses the first.
Hey, Mike, I think they got to check both rims before the next game.
You're not kidding, Joe.
Something is up. I don't know if it needs WD-40 or something.
No good. Full court heave, no good. And the Baruch College Bearcats are headed to their 6th straight CUNYAC Final.
Well, you know something, Baruch Nation, you have come to know something special. A team that from the first guy to the last guy in the bench is just simply so mentally tough that you put it all together with skill and talent, and they can weather any storm. And tonight was another chapter in the book leading to championships of kind of what you have to go through, you know, to finally get that parade on Lexington Avenue. But, you know, let's give a lot of credit to Brooklyn. They had a really dismal first half, got it together in the second half, but again, Baruch was able to, little by little, find ways to preserve the 62-60 victory.
It took all 40 minutes for the Bearcats tonight, as it was no easy task taking on these Brooklyn College Bulldogs. But nonetheless, they sweep the season series. They win all 3 games against Brooklyn and are headed to the CUNYAC Final.
What Baruch Nation, you're witnessing a real touch of class by the Baruch team, really acknowledging the fans who've come out, you know, to cheer them on. And it says a lot about Coach Alisi's program, type of kids he brings in, and again, it's a real feel-good situation if you're a Baruch fan. It's a shame the ladies ended their season early, but the men are on their way, and God willing, you know, everybody being healthy, and I have a great feeling about what's to come, Mike.
Joe, you could take away their whole starting lineup from a year ago, but the Bearcats are still here. They advance to the final to take on Lehman on Friday, right here at the Arc Arena. And they will look for their 4th straight CUNYAC title.
And tonight it was by committee. I think you can look at the entire roster, and including Enme late, Mike, but everybody really contributed in a big way and got Baruch in and out of jams. And again, if you're Coach Alisi, you don't want to get too high, but you don't want to get too low. And it's really about looking to the team and say, look, we got it. We're a well-oiled machine, but let's not get too high, too low. We're at home, and let's just make it happen. It comes down to make it happen right now.
They got it done at home last season against Lehman, and they will face them for the 4th year in a row to try and advance to the NCAA tournament.
Hey, Mike, it's been an honor and a pleasure to work with you. And, you know, shout out to you. It's great. And I look forward to working with you again. And go Baruch and Baruch Nation. Get ready. Big-time basketball a couple of days away.
Couldn't say it better myself, Joe. That's going to do it here from the Arc Arena. We'll see you for Friday's final from the Arc Arena. He's Joe Stolzer. I'm Mike Higgins. Have a good night.